get ready to go. We're glad that you're all here, so now it's time to start the show. We're not in school, but we can still pretend by making music until this ends. We're making music with our Falcon friends.
Hey there, Falcons. Guys, this week we got some fun stuff to listen to. Some composers. So, enough talking about it. Let's make some music.
We're making music with our Falcon friends.
Oh, geez. Sorry, I was listening to some music. Actually, it's a piece of music that we listened to a couple of weeks ago. A piece of music by a composer named Johann Sebastian Bach. Now, Bach is a very, very important composer. In fact, he's one of the very first really famous composers. He lived a very long time ago. He was born in the year 1685. Hundreds of years ago he was born. In fact, he was born before George Washington. He was born before our country became a country. He lived over in Europe. Now, Bach wrote a lot of music. In fact, I'm going to let you watch someone play one of his pieces of music right now. This is his Prelude in C minor. And I want you just to watch this piano player, this person playing the piano, and I want you to watch their fingers. I want you to watch just how incredible and how much practice this must have taken to play. So enjoy Prelude in C minor by Bach.
We're making music with our Falcon friends. We're making music with our Falcon friends.
Wow. Incredible. Incredible. Lots of hard work to get that one. Now, you might be thinking, well, what is there to know about Bach? What else do we know about this guy? Well, there's actually a lot we can learn about Bach, and I have a video coming up next I think you're really going to enjoy. It gives some information about Bach. It tells you some really interesting information about him. So sit back, relax, and enjoy learning a little bit about Bach.
We're making music with our Falcon friends.
The time, years after the life of Bach. The occasion, a music lesson. The teacher, a pupil of Bach. Bach, by the way, is also a German word for a brook or a little river. The student, Ludwig van Beethoven. The music, the Well-Tempered Clavier by Johann Sebastian Bach. Not Bach, but Mir, not a brook, but a sea, should his name be, said young Beethoven. Bach was the master of masters. Not only was he probably the greatest composer that ever lived, he was also a conductor, a fine performer, and an excellent teacher. Some of his best students were his own children, and Bach had 20 children. But his favorite student was his wife, Anna Magdalena. He wrote 2 books of music especially for her. Maybe you know a few of the pieces from these books, like this one. Bach is very famous for his fugues. He wrote scores of them. A fugue is a special musical form, and it always starts a special way. One voice begins alone and plays a melody. Then a second voice answers it. Doing the same thing the first one did, only starting on a different note. Then a third voice comes in, also playing the same melody. Sometimes 4, 5, or 6 voices join in. During his lifetime, Bach was more famous for his playing than his composing. Once he was challenged by a famous French musician named Marchand to a harpsichord contest. The contest was to take place at the court of King Ferdinand Augustus. All the great ladies and gentlemen of the court were waiting for the contest to begin, when they were informed that Marchand got scared and ran away. So, not to disappoint all the people, Bach sat down and improvised. On and on he played, and all the people were thrilled. They thought he was the greatest musician alive. A wonderful performer, but as a composer, he was considered old-fashioned, even by his own children. Very little of his music was published. Slowly, Bach was becoming a forgotten composer. 79 years had passed when Mendelssohn revived interest in Bach, and 21 more years went by before a society was formed to publish all of Bach's works. There was so much music that it took 10 editors 50 years to complete the job. Today, Bach is more popular than ever because so many people realize what a great genius Bach was.
All right, now you hopefully heard that Bach was a composer, but he was also a performer. He played music. In fact, he played the organ, one of his favorite instruments to play. But he was also a teacher. he was a great teacher. In fact, he taught all of his kids. Remember, he said he had 20 kids? He taught his kids, and he actually wrote some books for them to learn how to play music. He actually collected music, too, in some notebooks. So what I want you to do this week is I want you to be a little bit like Bach. I want you to get a notebook. Any notebook's fine. It could be a 3-ring notebook or just some paper. And what I want you to do is I want you to write out some music. You can draw a staff if you want. You can just write out some beats, put some rhythms on there. You can use Takadimi, our brand new rhythm. In fact, Prelude in C minor, it's all Takadimis, almost the entire piece of music. But what I want you to do is actually, every day, I want you to write one little thing of music. And then what I want you to do is something like Bach did. I want you to give that to somebody in your family. Now, Bach gave it to his wife. You don't have a wife or a husband. I mean, you're in 2nd grade, so you don't have that. But maybe a mom or a dad or a brother or sister, grandma, grandpa, aunt, uncle. Maybe your dog. I don't know. Maybe don't give it to your dog. They might eat it. But find someone in your family, and I want you to give it to them as a little gift. So go ahead and be like Bach. Write some music, compose some music, and at the end of the week, you can hand it to them and say, here, I wrote this for you. It's kind of a fun little gift to give to somebody. So enjoy composing and enjoy being a little bit like Bach.
We're making music with our Falcon friends.
Well, we sure had fun this week, didn't we? So until next time, grab your coat and get your hat. Leave your worries on the doorstep. Just direct your feet to the sunny side of the street. Can't you hear the pitter pat? And the happy tune is your step. Life can be so sweet on the sunny side of the street. I used to walk in the shade with those blues on parade. Now I'm not afraid. This rover crossed over